Hello, I'm Jan Mulvey and you're watching the Redmen TV.
There we go. Fantastic preparation times, like we're never away. Yeah, basically, obviously Wesley Sneijder has just gone to Galatasary, putting paid to all those rumours. Didn't want him anyway. It's a prick.
Money grabbing hooer.
It's funny, isn't it, Mike? We go from sort of swing from one extreme to another. We spent 2 weeks all ramping ourselves up about what a player it was and what an opportunity it was to get him, and now it's sort of like, ah, well, shit, money grabbing in it.
Yeah, I mean, I question how much our interest in him, how much of our interest was genuine, and how much of it was agent talk, trying to drum up a bit of, because Galatasary were the only club in for him. So let's try and, he wants to go to England, let's try and drum up a bit of interest.
But there wasn't the Galatasary bid already accepted by the time
But the point is,
it was accepted, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's accepted. But what it means is he obviously didn't really want to go. Who the fuck wants to go play football in town?
The only club that was in for him was Galatasary, and he's thinking, fucking hell, why the fuck?
I thought you meant so that he could sort of dig and bump the price up, but when the bid's accepted, you know, it's for him because he didn't want to go to Galatasary.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe, like, I think you alluded, Mike, didn't you, that maybe it was bullshit, the rumour to us, that we weren't really in from anyway. We'll never know. This is the problem, isn't it? That you hear so much hearsay and conjecture. People say things with enough certainty, you believe them. You know what I mean? You're inclined to believe that Liverpool were in for Sneijder.
And the other thing is, a lot of these rumours and stuff are on Twitter. You believe the written word a lot more than someone telling you.
They start on Twitter, and then newspapers and 24-hour news channels grab hold of them because they're sources.
And
then all of a sudden a story develops.
No, it's true.
Steven Gerrard made a very good point when he was asked about it. I don't know if you saw that. And obviously everyone jumped on the fact I'd love him at Liverpool. He said he plays in my position, so where would he play?
He said, oh yeah, I don't want to bring in any more centre mids.
Yeah. Well, it's true, because I mean, the fact of the matter is, you know, Nori Sahin played in Gerrard's position, and we got rid of him, didn't we? Gerrard saw him off. Seen everyone off, really.
And if you think about it, everyone's saying, oh, Liverpool are in for him, but read between the lines. It doesn't fit into our wage structure system. We just got rid of Joe Cole, and Nori Sahin didn't work out. We were paying 90 grand a week. Yeah. And then you look at the other side of it. Why have Inter bumped him off since September? Oh, because he wouldn't take a pay cut of €2 million. Okay, so that doesn't make sense. So he still wouldn't come to us. And then look at the tax rules in England as well. He's going to be earning more money anywhere else in Europe than he will be coming here. So again, we'd have to offer him even more. So then you get into stupid money, and then could you be setting yourself up for another Joe Cole?
He
comes in and gets injured and does fuck all.
Well, that's the problem, is it? It's the gamble, isn't it, Chris? There's two things. We've talked about this in the past. Is you get a big name player and you sell a fucking bucket load of shirts, you know, because shirts come in buckets. You know, and he's got experience and ability, and he maybe brings the young kids on around him or what have you. But equally, as Mike says, you end up with a player who's on top bill wages. But is he going to be a top bill player? How long is he a top bill player for? How long does he want a contract? Yeah. How long? I don't know.
Why was no one else in for him?
And there's the big question.
Where's the other big European teams?
Manchester United were going to buy him for like £30 million.
They walked away because of his wages. They wouldn't pay him 220 grand a week after tax or whatever it was. So
ridiculous, isn't it? So they're looking at $500,000 a week.
Yeah. So if Man United walked away from it, why the friggin' hell would we be getting involved in it? Because we haven't got their wage structure.
Yeah. No, I know, it's true. It's a shame. I wish I could find some of the funnier comments on here, but as the beauty of Facebook's layout, impenetrable. No, it's there's yeah. I think that, as you say, the comparisons with Joe Cole are there to be seen. Is that you sign a 24-year-old and you pay him, you get him on a reasonable wage to get him in, and then if he proves himself worthy, a la Suarez, then pay him the top bucks. But the problem is with buying someone in on those wages, where do you go from there? What happens when you're paying someone £200,000 a week? What happens when they want a new contract?
Yeah, I think it all fits into the new structure of what we're doing. Is lower wages and higher bonuses. You've got to earn your money, as opposed to here's a big I'm Christian Pearson, I'm going to pay you $1 billion a day to come and play for us. And it fucks the club up.
Well, it makes sense, and unfortunately, even if we were in for him, let's say hypothetically, we're going to lose out on a lot of players with this wage structure, but ultimately the club's going to survive. And that's what fucking matters at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were hours away from going out of business. People always seem to forget that matter, and we're not going to make the same mistakes again.
No, right. Last comment, the comment I found just to end on it. Gary Edmonds. For more information on Sneijder, see Cole Joe with a funny accent. There you go. Yeah, thank you very much for watching part 1 of the subscriber show. We'll be talking in part 2, pictures of the week. We're going to talk about rumours about Pepe Reina going back to Barcelona, which is a little bit devastating. We're going to be previewing Liverpool and Oldham. We're also going to be talking about Philippe Coutinho. Will he, won't he, or are we even in for him at all? All that and more to come on part 2 of the subscriber show. So we'll see you there. Ta-ra.